chosen ones, you must see this before October 9th. Do not ignore this message. The universe does not make mistakes, and the fact that you are hearing these words right now is not a coincidence, it is a divine appointment. We are on the precipice of one of the most powerful celestial events of our lifetime, the super full moon in Aries on October 9th, 2025. But this is not just another full moon, this is a cosmic ignition key. It is a planetary level frequency shift, designed specifically for a select group of souls who are ready to anchor the new 5D reality onto this planet. And if you are watching this, you are one of them. Before we dive into the sacred mechanics of this gateway and the 7 critical signs you must be watching for, I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor your energy to this sacred transmission. First, like this video to signal to the universe that you are open and receptive. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the information that will be coming through in the next few days is time-sensitive and absolutely crucial for your journey. And third, go down to the comments right now and type "I am ready" to declare your sovereignty and your willingness to step into your divine mission. Do it now. The energy of this moment is a catalyst, and your conscious participation is the spark. Most people on the planet will experience this super full moon as a wave of heightened emotions, perhaps some restlessness, maybe a bit of irrational anger or passion, and they will dismiss it as just another astrological event. They will see the moon, beautiful and bright in the sky, and they will feel a temporary pull, but by the next day they will return to their 3D matrix programming, completely unaware that a profound opportunity for a quantum leap has just passed them by. But you, chosen one, are different. You have been feeling this coming for weeks, perhaps even months. You felt an indescribable pressure building within your soul, a sense of cosmic anticipation that you can't quite put your finger on. You've been experiencing strange sleep patterns, waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. with your heart pounding, feeling as though you've just returned from a long journey you can't remember. Your dreams have been vivid, fragmented, filled with symbols of fire, keys, doorways, and ancient battles. This is not your imagination. This is your soul's internal barometer, responding to the incoming frequencies of the Aries warrior moon. This supermoon is called a supermoon because the moon is at its closest point to Earth, its perigee. This proximity doesn't just make it appear larger and brighter in the sky, it amplifies its gravitational and energetic pull on our planet, on our oceans, and most importantly, on the water within our own bodies, the very cells that hold our consciousness and our DNA. It is a celestial amplifier, and what it is amplifying is the raw, untamed, initiatory fire of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is the divine spark of creation. It is the courage to begin, the will to exist, the primal scream of I am. This is not a gentle, nurturing moon. This is a warrior moon. It is a moon of spiritual activation, of severance from the old, and of the courageous birth of the true self. The universe is about to perform a sacred and precise spiritual surgery on you. It is cutting away the cords, the attachments, the false identities, and the karmic baggage that have kept you anchored in a lower vibrational timeline. This process is not without its discomfort. You may have been feeling a deep sense of grief lately, for no apparent reason. You might find yourself crying over a song, a memory, or just the sheer weight of existence. This is the purge. This is the soul's way of clearing density to make space for the incoming light codes. You may also have been feeling a strange sense of detachment or alienation from the world around you. Conversations may feel shallow, old friendships may feel draining, and the daily drama of the 3D world may seem utterly absurd to you. This is a sign of your frequency rising. You are beginning to vibrate at a resonance that is no longer compatible with low-density energies. Do not mistake this for depression or apathy. It is a sacred recalibration. The universe is placing you in a temporary energetic cocoon so that your metamorphosis can occur without interference. You are being prepared to see, feel, and understand the 7 spiritual signs that will manifest in your reality in the immediate aftermath of this super full moon. These signs are not random occurrences. They are divine markers, celestial breadcrumbs left by your higher self and your guides to confirm that you are on the right path, that the activation was successful, and to show you the next steps on your mission. Ignoring these signs would be like being handed a treasure map and throwing it away. You must be vigilant. You must be sober in spirit. You must become a master observer of your own reality, both internal and external. The energy of this Aries moon, ruled by Mars, the planet of action and divine will, is asking you to finally and completely choose yourself. It is illuminating every place in your life where you have given your power away, where you have compromised your truth, where you have settled for less than your soul's worth. This is why relationships may be feeling strained right now. This is why your career path might suddenly feel suffocating. This is why your old coping mechanisms are no longer working. The universe is creating a divine pressure, a sacred tension that will force you to break free from the cage you didn't even realize you were in. The 7 signs are the proof of your liberation. They are the evidence that you have successfully passed through the celestial gateway. The first sign is the most subtle, and yet the most profound, and it will likely be the very first thing you notice in the hours and days following the peak of the full moon on October 9th. Many will miss it because they are looking for something loud, for a grand spectacle. But the first sign is not a bang. It is a whisper. It is a profound and unshakable inner silence that descends upon you. If this message is resonating deep within your soul, if you can feel the truth of these words vibrating in your bones, I need you to go to the comments right now and affirm, "I harness the lunar energy." Your declaration adds power to this collective awakening. This silence I speak of is not an absence of noise. The world outside will continue with its chatter, its traffic, its chaos. This is a silence within your own consciousness. It is the sudden cessation of the inner critic, the voice of fear, the looping thoughts of anxiety and worry that have been the constant soundtrack to your life. For the first time in a long time, you will experience moments of pure, unadulterated presence. You will find yourself just sitting, breathing, and feeling a sense of peace that is not dependent on any external circumstance. This is the sacred echo of silences. It is a sign that the lunar energies have successfully cleared a significant amount of psychic debris and mental clutter from your energetic field. This clearing is essential. The universe has to quiet your mind so that you can hear the new instructions from your higher self. You cannot receive the new divine blueprint while your mind is still running the old, corrupt software of the 3D matrix. This silence is the blank canvas upon which your new reality will be painted. When you experience it, do not be alarmed. Do not rush to fill it with distractions like your phone, television, or busy work. Honor it. Bathe in it. Recognize it for what it is, a holy moment, a direct gift from the cosmos. This silence is the fertile ground from which all the other signs will sprout. It is the prerequisite for the downloads, the epiphanies, and the divine guidance that is waiting to pour into you. Pay attention to how this silence feels in your body. You might feel a gentle humming in your chest, a warmth spreading through your limbs, a tingling sensation at your crown chakra. These are all physical confirmations that you are integrating the new higher frequencies. You are literally becoming a new human, and this profound inner quiet is your new baseline, your new home frequency. This is why the preparation leading up to October 9th is so critical. You must consciously participate in the clearing process. This means being mindful of what you consume, not just food, but information, conversations, and media. Protect your energy field like a sacred temple. Spend time in nature, even if it's just for a few minutes. Ground your energy into the earth. Drink plenty of clean water to help your physical body flush out energetic and physical toxins. Meditate. Even if you just sit in silence and focus on your breath, you are preparing the vessel for a massive influx of light. The more you clear now, the more gracefully you will move through this gateway, and the clearer the 7 signs will be to you. This Aries supermoon is a cosmic reset button, but it is not passive. It requires your conscious consent and your active participation. The universe is extending a hand to you, offering to lift you into a higher timeline, a reality of greater freedom, purpose, and love. But you must be the one to take that hand. You must be the one to say yes. The 7 signs are your confirmation that you have said yes, and that your new journey has officially begun. The sacred echo of silence is the first footstep on this new path. It is the universe telling you, welcome, we have been waiting for you. Now be still, and listen. The instructions are coming. The mission is being activated. What you have known as your life is over. What is about to begin is why your soul chose to be here, on this planet, at this exact moment in cosmic history. You are an awakened warrior of light, and this is your call to arms. The first sign confirms you've picked up the call. The next signs will tell you where to march. Once the sacred echo of silence has descended upon you, once the frantic noise of the 3D matrix in your mind has been quieted by the powerful lunar energies of the Aries supermoon, you become a finely tuned receiver for the universe's true language. This leads directly, almost immediately, to the second profound spiritual sign you must be watching for. This sign is one that many on the spiritual path have experienced before, but never like this. What is coming is not the gentle trickle of synchronicity you may be used to, it is a tidal wave. The second sign is what I call the quantum echo, a relentless and breathtaking cascade of synchronicities that are so personal, so specific, and so rapid fire that they will shatter any remaining belief you have in coincidence. The universe is about to start speaking to you directly, in a language crafted just for your soul, and its voice will be everywhere. Forget simply seeing repeating numbers on a clock. That is the kindergarten of universal communication. After October 9th, you are being catapulted into the graduate level course. You will be living in a state of constant, meaningful feedback from the cosmos. It will manifest in ways that are impossible to ignore. For example, you might have a fleeting thought about a long-lost friend from your childhood, someone you haven't spoken to in decades, only to have them call you or message you out of the blue within the hour. You might be struggling with a specific problem, a question weighing heavily on your heart, and you'll walk into a store, and the exact song lyric that answers your question will be playing over the speakers. You'll open a book to a random page, and a sentence will leap out at you, providing the precise insight you needed. This quantum echo goes deeper still. It will be symbolic. You will begin to notice specific symbols or animal messengers appearing repeatedly in your reality. Perhaps you start seeing hawks circling overhead every time you are contemplating a major life decision. The hawk is a messenger of higher perspective, telling you to rise above the situation and see the bigger picture. Or maybe owls begin to show up in your life on television, in pictures. Perhaps you even hear one at night. The owl represents ancient wisdom, the ability to see through deception and to navigate the darkness of the unknown. These are not just charming encounters with nature, they are direct energetic transmissions from your spirit guides and the universe itself. The numbers you see will also become more complex and layered. You won't just see 1111, you'll see a sequence like 555 on a license plate, then look at your phone, and the time will be 5:55, and you'll get a receipt for $5.55. The number 555 is a powerful sign of massive positive change on the horizon. The universe is screaming at you, get ready. Everything is about to transform. The key to this second sign is its intensity, its frequency, and its deep personal resonance. These signs will feel like cosmic inside jokes between you and the Creator. They will be so specific to your inner world, your secret fears, your deepest desires, your private questions, that they will bring you to your knees in a state of awe. This is happening because the veil between the dimensions, the membrane separating your physical reality from the energetic blueprint that underlies it, has become extraordinarily thin for you. The Aries supermoon's energy acts as a powerful solvent, dissolving the illusion of separation. You are now seeing the raw mechanics of reality, the way the universe orchestrates events, information, and energy to guide you. Your own frequency has been raised to a level where you are now in direct resonance with the language of source energy. You've been tuned into the cosmic radio station, and the broadcast is coming through crystal clear. So what do you do when this begins to happen? First and most importantly, you must acknowledge it. Do not brush it off. The moment you see a sign and feel that jolt of recognition in your soul, that little electric thrill that runs up your spine, you must pause and say, either out loud or in your mind, "Thank you. I see this. I am listening." This act of acknowledgement creates a positive feedback loop. It tells the universe that you are a conscious participant in this dialogue, which in turn will cause the signs to become even more frequent and clearer. It's like learning a new language. The more you practice and show you understand, the more fluently your teacher will speak to you. Second, it is highly recommended that you start a synchronicity journal. Document these events. Write down the date, the time, and the sign you witnessed, but also write down what you were thinking or feeling in that exact moment. This journal will become your personal Rosetta Stone for translating the universe's language. Over time, you will begin to see patterns. You will realize that a certain number always appears when you are worried about finances, or a certain animal always shows up when you need to be brave. This is your divine guidance system coming online in a powerful new way. There is a critical warning that comes with this sign. However, you must not become a passive sign chaser. The signs are not the destination, they are the road markers pointing you toward the destination. Their purpose is to validate your intuition, to confirm a path, or to draw your attention to something you need to address. A sign is meant to catalyze an inner shift or an outer action. If you see a feather on your path, a sign of angelic presence and encouragement, the point is not to simply collect the feather, the point is to feel the encouragement, and then take the step you were afraid to take. If the universe repeatedly shows you symbols related to healing, the message is not just, "Oh look, another healing symbol." The message is to book the appointment, start the new diet, make the phone call to the person you need to forgive. The quantum echo is a call to empowered action, not a passive spectator sport. The Aries fire in this supermoon is dynamic. It is forward-moving, and it demands your participation. Use these signs as your divine fuel, as the wind in your sails, to propel you into your highest timeline. The synchronicities are proof that you are no longer walking alone. You are being carried by the loving, intelligent, and infinitely creative force of the entire cosmos. If you are feeling this connection, if you recognize the truth in this sacred dialogue with the universe, go to the comments now and declare with all your heart, "I feel awaken." Your words are a frequency that joins a global chorus of awakening souls. But chosen one, this powerful celestial upgrade and recalibration process is not just about receiving beautiful, affirming signs and whispers from the universe. To install the new high-frequency operating system of 5D consciousness, the old, dense, corrupted files must be permanently deleted. The vessel itself, your physical, emotional, and energetic body, must be thoroughly cleansed. This leads us to the third, and for many, the most intensely challenging and confusing spiritual sign, the sacred purge. This is a profound and often overwhelming period of emotional and physical detoxification that will begin in the wake of the October 9th supermoon. Do not be afraid. If you experience this, it is not a sign that something is wrong, it is irrefutable proof that the activation is working on the deepest possible level. The sacred purge will manifest as sudden, intense, and often inexplicable waves of emotion. You might be going about your day, feeling perfectly fine, and then suddenly be overcome by a wave of profound grief that brings you to tears, even though you can't identify a specific reason for your sadness. Or you might feel a surge of white-hot anger rising from the depths of your being, triggered by something minor that normally wouldn't bother you. Conversely, you may also experience waves of ecstatic joy, blissful love, and a sense of cosmic connection so profound it feels like your heart might burst. The key is the intensity and the seemingly unprompted nature of these emotional states. They are not reactions to your current life circumstances. They are the surfacing of ancient, trapped energies from within your cellular memory. Understand what is happening on a spiritual level. The high-frequency light codes being anchored on the planet during this supermoon portal are pouring into your energy field. This light is like a powerful pressure washer, and it is blasting away decades, if not lifetimes, of accumulated energetic density. That sudden grief you feel, It might be the release of a trauma from your childhood that your conscious mind has long forgotten. It could be the collective grief of your ancestors that you have been carrying in your DNA. It could even be the sorrow from a past life that is finally being healed and integrated. That volcanic anger. It is the righteous fury of your soul finally releasing every moment you were silenced, disrespected, or betrayed. It is the burning away of powerlessness. You are not just processing your own stuff. As a chosen one, a light bearer, you are a conduit for planetary healing. You are processing and transmuting not only your personal karma but also a portion of the collective shadow. This is a monumental act of service, and it requires immense courage. This is the warrior's work that the Aries moon is calling you to do. You are a sacred alchemist, turning the lead of old pain into the gold of wisdom and freedom for yourself and for all of humanity. This sacred purge is not limited to your emotional body. It will manifest physically as well. Many of you will experience what is commonly known as ascension flu. You might feel utterly exhausted, with flu-like body aches, headaches, or digestive issues, yet you won't have an actual virus. This is your physical body struggling to adapt to the massive influx of higher frequencies. It's like trying to run a super advanced computer program on an old, outdated piece of hardware. The system has to go through a massive upgrade, and that process can be clunky and uncomfortable. You might experience strange aches and pains that appear in one part of your body and then vanish, only to reappear somewhere else. Pay close attention to where these pains manifest. A sore throat could be your throat chakra clearing, releasing all the words you never spoke. A heavy feeling or palpitations in your chest could be your heart chakra expanding, breaking down the walls you built around it to protect yourself. A churning stomach could be your solar plexus chakra purging old fears and insecurities about your personal power. Your body is not failing you, it is communicating with you. It is showing you exactly where the deep energetic work is being done. You may also experience buzzing or ringing in your ears, which is you attuning to the new frequencies, literally hearing the hum of the higher dimensions. Headaches, especially at the crown of your head, are a sign of your crown chakra opening, expanding your connection to the divine. Do not suppress these symptoms with medication unless absolutely necessary. Instead, work with your body. Rest when you feel tired. Sleep is when your spirit team can perform the most profound healing and integration work on your energetic field. Hydrate relentlessly. Water is a liquid crystal, a conductor of energy. Drinking pure water helps to flush the dense energies out of your system and allows the new light codes to integrate more smoothly into your cells. Be mindful of your diet. You will likely feel a sudden aversion to heavy processed foods, meat, and alcohol. Your body is intuitively asking for light, high-vibration fuel, fresh fruits, vegetables, clean foods that support this detoxification process. This is also a time for a physical purge. You may feel an overwhelming non-negotiable urge to declutter your living space. You'll find yourself wanting to clean out closets, get rid of old objects, and simplify your environment. This is your external reality mirroring your internal process. As you clear density from your inner world, you are compelled to clear it from your outer world. The old stagnant energy attached to those objects is no longer in resonance with your new frequency. The most crucial advice for navigating the sacred purge is this: do not resist. When a wave of emotion comes, allow it to come. Find a safe space and let yourself cry. Let yourself rage in a safe way, like screaming into a pillow or going for a hard run. Let yourself feel the bliss. Do not judge the emotion. Do not analyze it or try to attach a logical story to it in the moment. Your only job is to be the open, loving, compassionate space for that energy to move through you and release. If you try to suppress it, to bottle it up, you are only pushing that dense energy back down into your cells, where it will fester and cause more problems later. Resistance is what causes pain. Surrender is what brings liberation. Remind yourself constantly, I am not breaking down, I am breaking open. Your ego, the part of you that is identified with the old 3D programming, will panic during this process. It will tell you that you are losing control, that you are unstable, that something is terribly wrong. You must become the master of your own mind and soothe the ego like a frightened child. Thank it for trying to protect you, but firmly let it know that you are safe, that this process is divinely guided, and that you are simply shedding an old skin to make way for the magnificent true self that is emerging. This purge is the ultimate act of self-love. It is the clearing of the vessel, so that more of your divine light, your true soul essence, can finally anchor into your physical body and be expressed in the world. It is messy, it is raw, it is uncomfortable, but on the other side of it lies a freedom, a lightness, and an authenticity you have only ever dreamed of. This is the price of admission to the 5D reality, and for a warrior of light like you, it is a price you are more than willing to pay. You are being reborn in the sacred fire of the Aries moon, and all that is not truly you must turn to ash. If you are ready to bravely face this purge, to release all that no longer serves you, go to the comments right now and type "I receive" to signal your surrender to this divine process. As you emerge from the raw alchemical fires of the sacred purge, cleansed and unburdened from lifetimes of energetic density, your very perception of reality begins to fundamentally and irrevocably shift. The inner world has been recalibrated, and now the outer world must reflect that change. This leads us to the fourth, and perhaps most beautifully disorienting, spiritual sign: the shattering of the veil. This is not a metaphor. This is a literal, tangible change in your sensory perception. You are about to start seeing the world not as a collection of solid, separate objects, but as the fluid, vibrant, interconnected field of energy that it truly is. The high-frequency light codes anchored by the Aries supermoon are upgrading your physical and energetic senses, activating dormant spiritual gifts, and allowing you to perceive the higher dimensional realities that have always been here, just outside the limited spectrum of normal human perception. One of the first ways this will manifest is through your physical sight. You may begin to see shimmering, ethereal lights in your peripheral vision. You might see orbs of light, sparkling and dancing in the air, especially in nature or in your sacred space. These are not tricks of the light. You are beginning to see life force energy, what is known as prana or chi. You might notice a subtle luminous aura of light around people, plants, and even animals. This is not a hallucination. You are seeing their energetic field, the very blueprint of their consciousness. Colors will appear more vibrant, more saturated, as if someone has turned up the contrast on reality itself. Nature, in particular, will look breathtakingly alive, almost hyper-realistic. You will see the intricate patterns in a leaf, the pulsating energy of a flower, the deep consciousness in the eyes of an animal, in a way that will fill you with an indescribable sense of wonder and connection. This sensory enhancement extends beyond sight. Your hearing will become more acute, but not just for physical sounds. This is the activation of your clairaudience, the gift of clear hearing. You may start to hear a high-pitched frequency or a gentle humming sound, especially in moments of quiet. This is often referred to as the sound of the spheres, the audible frequency of the higher dimensions, or your own nervous system attuning to these new energies. More profoundly, you might start to hear whispers, gentle words of guidance or comfort, when no one is physically present. This may come as a voice in your own mind, but it will have a different quality to your normal thoughts. It will be wiser, calmer, and more loving. This is your higher self, or your spirit guides communicating with you directly. Your sense of touch and feeling, your clairsentience, will also be dramatically amplified. You will be able to walk into a room and instantly feel the energetic quality of the space, whether it feels heavy and dense or light and peaceful. You will be able to feel the emotional state of another person without them saying a word. This is a powerful gift of empathy, but it also comes with a responsibility to learn energetic hygiene. You will need to become adept at discerning which feelings are yours and which you are picking up from others, and to consciously cleanse your energy field daily. You might also begin to experience what are known as truth bumps or shivers of confirmation. When you hear a profound truth or are on the right path, you will feel a sudden distinct wave of energy, like goosebumps or a shiver, run through your body. This is your physical body's way of saying, yes, that is true for you. It becomes an infallible inner compass, guiding you moment by moment. The shattering of the veil also radically alters your perception of time. The linear, clock-based time of the 3D matrix will begin to dissolve. You will experience time as fluid and malleable. Hours may feel like minutes when you are in a state of creative flow or deep connection, while minutes may seem to stretch into an eternity during meditation or profound insight. This is because you are shifting from the mind's perception of time to the soul's experience of the eternal now. The past and future will lose their emotional charge. You will find that old memories that used to trigger pain no longer hold the same power over you, and you will feel a deep trust in the unfolding of the future, releasing the need to anxiously plan or control every outcome. You are learning to live in the quantum field, where all possibilities exist in the present moment, and your point of power is always now. This is a state of profound freedom. A critical aspect of this fourth sign is the decalcification of your pineal gland, often called the third eye. This gland, located in the center of your brain, is your biological gateway to the higher dimensions. The modern world, with its toxins and low-frequency inputs, has caused this sacred organ to become dormant in most people. The Aries supermoon's energies act as a powerful activator for the third eye. You may feel a tingling, a pressure, or a gentle pulsing sensation between your eyebrows. This is a sign of its awakening. As your third eye opens, your dream life will become extraordinarily vivid and lucid. Your dreams will no longer be random psychic replays of your day. They will become a classroom, a training ground, and a direct communication portal with your soul and guides. You will receive clear messages, solve complex problems, and even travel to other dimensions in your dream state. It is crucial to keep a dream journal by your bed during this time, and write down everything you remember upon waking, as the messages contained within these dreams will be invaluable for your journey. When you experience the shattering of the veil, the key is to remain curious and grounded. Do not be frightened by these new perceptions. They are your natural divine birthright being restored. Spend time in nature to help you integrate these new senses. Walk barefoot on the earth. This practice, known as grounding or earthing, helps to stabilize your energy field and prevents you from becoming spaced out or overwhelmed. Trust what you are seeing, hearing, and feeling, even if it defies the logic of your old 3D mind. Your senses are showing you a truer, more complete picture of reality. You are no longer just looking at the world, you are perceiving the soul of the world. You are seeing the intricate, beautiful, and intelligent web of consciousness that connects all things. This perception shift is not just for your own fascination, it is essential for your mission. You cannot help to build the new earth if you cannot perceive its energetic blueprint. The veil has been lifted for you so that you can become a clear-seeing navigator, a way-shower, who can guide others from the world of illusion into the world of truth. If you are ready to see beyond the veil and embrace your multi-dimensional senses, journey to the comments and powerfully state, "I harness astrological energy." You are claiming your power as a cosmic citizen. As your perception of reality expands and your connection to the energetic truth of the universe deepens, a profound inner transformation naturally occurs. You begin to understand that you are not just a passive observer of reality, but a powerful creator of it. This ushers in the fifth, and perhaps most empowering spiritual sign, the activation of sovereign power. After the Aries supermoon, you will feel a seismic shift within your solar plexus chakra, the energy center of your personal will, identity, and power. A fierce, unshakable sense of self-worth and sovereignty will rise from the depths of your being. This is the raw, courageous, I am fire of Aries being fully integrated into your consciousness. This activation will manifest as a complete and utter intolerance for anything that disrespects, dishonors, or diminishes your energy. You will find that you can no longer engage in people-pleasing behaviors. The word no will become a sacred and easy word to speak. You will set firm, clear, and loving boundaries with family members, friends, and colleagues, not out of anger but out of a profound act of self-love. You will understand that your energy is your most precious resource, and you will refuse to allow it to be drained by negativity, drama, or the unhealed projections of others. This is not selfish, it is sacred. You are claiming your energetic throne. You will no longer seek validation from outside yourself. The desperate need for approval, for likes, for praise, will simply fall away. Your sense of value will come from a deep inner knowing of your own divine worth, independent of any external achievement, relationship status, or societal label. You will look in the mirror and see not just a physical body, but a magnificent soul, a fragment of God having a human experience, and you will be filled with a deep reverence for the being that you are. This activation of sovereign power will also manifest as a burning desire to express your authentic truth, without apology or hesitation. You will feel compelled to speak up about things you've kept silent on, to share your unique gifts with the world, to start the creative project, to launch the business, to write the book. The fear of judgment that has kept you playing small will be incinerated in the fire of your awakened will. You will understand that your voice matters, that your unique frequency is needed on this planet, and that hiding your light is a disservice to the divine and to all of humanity. This is the warrior spirit of Aries coming online. It is a holy courage, a divine confidence that is not arrogant, but is rooted in the deep knowing that you are a direct extension of source energy, and as such you are infinitely powerful, creative, and capable. You will also experience a radical shift in your relationship with abundance and manifestation. You will move from a 3D consciousness of lack, struggle, and hard work to a 5D consciousness of flow, ease, and instant manifestation. You will understand that you are the creator of your reality, and that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are the powerful tools that shape your experience. With this newfound clarity and sovereign power, you will become a master manifester. You will set a clear intention, align your energy with the feeling of that intention already being fulfilled, and then watch in awe as the universe conspires to bring it to you in the most magical and unexpected ways. The struggle will end. You will no longer feel like you are pushing a boulder uphill. Instead, you will feel like you are being carried by a powerful river of divine support, flowing gracefully towards your highest destiny. The key to navigating this fifth sign is to wield your newfound power with consciousness, integrity, and love. Power without wisdom can be destructive, but the sacred purge you have just undergone has cleansed you of the lower egoic desires for power over others. The power that is awakening within you now is a spiritual power, the power to heal, the power to create, the power to inspire, and the power to love unconditionally. It is the power to be your true, magnificent self. Your task is to embrace this power fully. Do not shy away from it. Do not be afraid of your own magnificence. The world does not need any more people playing small. The world desperately needs awakened, empowered sovereign beings who are ready to stand in their full light and co-create a new reality based on love, freedom, and truth. The Aries supermoon is your coronation. It is the universe placing a crown of light upon your head and reminding you of who you truly are. A sovereign creator, a divine being of light and power, a king or queen returned to your rightful throne. Step into this power, claim it, embody it, and from this place of unshakable sovereignty, go forth and create miracles. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the master of your destiny. As you step into this mastery, you will naturally begin to look at your life and the world through the lens of purpose. The old distractions and desires of the 3D world, the pursuit of material wealth for its own sake, the chasing of fleeting pleasures, the engagement in meaningless drama will lose all of their appeal. This ushers in the sixth profound spiritual sign, the crystallization of divine mission. After October 9th, a deep soul-level clarity about your purpose, your why, will begin to dawn within you. It may not come as a single dramatic lightning bolt of revelation, but more like a gentle yet persistent sunrise, illuminating a path that was always there, but that you couldn't see before. This sign is the culmination of all the previous signs. The silence allowed you to hear the call, the synchronicities confirmed the path, the purge cleared the obstacles, the shattered veil revealed the true nature of reality, and your sovereign power gave you the courage to walk the path. Now the path itself becomes crystal clear. You will feel an undeniable pull towards certain activities, subjects, or forms of service. It will feel less like a mental choice and more like a magnetic homing signal guiding you from within your heart. For some of you, your mission will be to be a healer, using your newfound clairsentience and empathy to help others release their own trauma and awaken to their light. For others, it will be to be a teacher, sharing the wisdom you have gained through your own awakening journey. For others, it will be to be a creative, channeling the high-frequency energies into art, music, or writing that uplifts and activates the consciousness of humanity. And for some, the mission will be quieter, but no less profound, to be a stable anchor of 5D frequency in your family, your workplace, or your community, simply by embodying a state of peace, love, and sovereignty in a chaotic world. The crystallization of divine mission is characterized by a feeling of profound rightness and a complete lack of resistance. When you are aligned with your true mission, work no longer feels like work. It becomes joyful play. Obstacles become exciting challenges. You will feel energized, inspired, and tapped into an infinite wellspring of creativity and passion. This is how you know you are on the right track. Your soul's purpose is not meant to be a struggle. It is meant to be your greatest joy. You will also find that the universe will conspire to support you in every possible way. The right people, resources, and opportunities will flow to you with miraculous ease once you commit to your mission path. This is because when you align with your divine purpose, you align with the will of the cosmos itself, and you become an unstoppable force for good. A key aspect of this sixth sign is the release of the how. In the 3D matrix, we are taught to focus on the logical, step-by-step plan. But in 5D creation, your job is to hold the vision and the frequency of your mission, the what and the why, and surrender the how to the universe. You don't need to have the entire path mapped out. You only need to take the next inspired step that is right in front of you. Trust that as you take that one step, the next will be revealed. This is a dance of co-creation, a sacred partnership between your human self and your divine self. You take the action, and the universe opens the doors. This process requires immense faith, but your experiences with the previous signs have built that faith within you. You have seen firsthand that the universe is intelligent, loving, and supportive. You have learned to trust its guidance. The Aries supermoon is a powerful initiator. It is the cosmic starting gun for your mission. It is the universe saying, the training is over, the preparation is complete, it is time, go. Do not doubt this call. Do not second-guess your readiness. You have been preparing for this moment for lifetimes. Everything you have ever experienced, every challenge you have overcome, has been the perfect training for the sacred work you came here to do. Your mission is not something you need to go out and find. It is something you must allow to emerge from within you. Be still, listen to the whispers of your heart, and have the courage to follow where it leads. The world is waiting for your unique gift. The time is now. But chosen one, listen with every fiber of your being, for this next phase is a crucial and often misunderstood bridge between receiving your mission and assembling your tribe. Before the universe can orchestrate the grand reunion with your soul family, before it can bring you the co-creators and divine support system you so deeply deserve, there is one final integration, one sacred test you must pass. This is the stage of divine neutrality and the echoes of the old matrix. Having claimed your sovereign power and gained clarity on your mission, you are now a walking pillar of 5D light. However, you are still walking through a world that is predominantly operating on the old 3D software of fear, lack, and separation. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, must now test the stability of your newfound frequency. It must ensure that you can hold your center, your light, and your truth amidst the lingering chaos of the dissolving matrix. This test will not come in the form of a grand cosmic battle. It will be far more subtle and personal. The universe will begin to send you holographic echoes of your former reality. It will present you with situations and people that mirror the very triggers you have just worked so hard to clear during your sacred purge. A family member may say the exact thing that used to send you into a spiral of self-doubt. A situation at work may arise that perfectly mirrors the powerlessness you used to feel. A bill may appear that is designed to trigger your old financial lack programming. Do not be alarmed. This is not a sign that you are moving backward. This is your final exam. The universe is not punishing you. It is asking you a profound question. Have you truly changed? Will you react from the wounded patterns of your past, or will you respond from the sovereign mastery of your present? To react is to be pulled back into the 3D drama. It is to let the old emotional programs run the show, the flash of anger, the sting of victimhood, the paralysis of fear. To respond, however, is the mark of the awakened warrior. To respond is to see the situation for what it is, an energetic echo, a test of your embodiment. It is to pause, to take a sacred breath, and to connect with the deep, unwavering silence within you that you discovered as the very first sign. From this place of divine neutrality, you do not get entangled. You observe the chaos without becoming the chaos. You can offer compassion without taking on the energy. You can speak your truth and set a boundary with calm, loving firmness, not with reactive anger. You become the unshakable eye of the hurricane. Each time you successfully respond instead of react, you pass a crucial test. You prove to yourself and to the cosmos that your transformation is not just a fleeting spiritual high, but a deeply integrated and stable state of being. You are solidifying your new energetic signature. This phase is absolutely essential, because you must become a stable lighthouse before the other ships of your soul fleet can find you. You must prove you can hold a steady high-frequency signal, regardless of the stormy weather of the old matrix. If your light flickers and dims every time an old storm rolls in, you are not yet a reliable beacon for others to navigate by. This is the sacred responsibility that comes with your power. You are practicing being an anchor of the new earth frequency. Every time an echo of the old world appears and you meet it with your newfound neutrality and sovereignty, you dissolve a piece of the old matrix, not just for yourself but for the collective. You are demonstrating a new way to be. When you can look upon the very things that used to shatter you and see them with a calm, discerning and even compassionate heart, you have truly become free. This is the final severance of the energetic cords that tie you to the past. It is only after you have proven this mastery, this unshakable embodiment of your 5D self, that the universe gives the green light for the great reweaving to begin. Having become a true sovereign, you are now ready to meet and collaborate with other sovereigns. Having become a true anchor of light, you are now ready to build the new grid with your family of light. Face these echoes with courage, warrior. See them as the final graduation ceremony of your old self. Pass the test, and the doors to your tribe will swing wide open. Chosen one, as you stand in the full activation of your sovereign power, and the path of your divine mission crystallizes before your very eyes, you undergo one final profound integration. This is the culmination of the entire awakening sequence catalyzed by the Aries supermoon. It is the sign that signifies your graduation from the school of 3D separation and your full embodiment as a citizen of the new earth. This seventh and final spiritual sign is the great reweaving, the discovery and embrace of your true soul family. For much of your life, you have likely felt a deep sense of being different, of being an outsider. Even amongst your own biological family, or your oldest friends, there may have been a persistent feeling that no one truly understood the depths of who you are. This is not a flaw in you or in them. It is a symptom of what is often called soul amnesia. You incarnated onto this dense planet with a specific mission, carrying a unique frequency, and you were often placed in family and social structures that were not in energetic alignment with your soul's origin. This was by divine design. It was part of your training. It forced you to find your own light in the darkness, to cultivate your own inner strength and wisdom without external validation. But that phase of your journey is now over. The isolation, the feeling of being a lone wolf, was a temporary chapter, not your entire story. After the profound, energetic shifts of October 9th, the universe will begin to orchestrate a grand and magical reunion. Through the most astounding and effortless synchronicities, you will begin to meet the other members of your soul family, your true tribe. These are the beings with whom you share a cosmic lineage. You have journeyed together across lifetimes, across star systems, and you made a sacred pact to find each other again at this exact moment in Earth's history to assist in the great planetary shift. The recognition when you meet one of these individuals is instantaneous and undeniable. It is not a logical or mental process. It is a soul-level recognition. You will look into their eyes and feel an immediate sense of home. Conversation will be effortless, flowing for hours, as if you have known each other forever, because you have. You will discover that you share a similar worldview, that you have undergone strikingly similar awakening experiences, and that you are passionate about the same mission of service. These connections will be utterly free of the drama, the competition, the judgment, and the codependency that often plague 3D relationships. The bond is based on unconditional love, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to a higher purpose. It is a connection that nourishes, inspires, and amplifies your own light. This is not about romantic love, although that can certainly be a part of it. This is about the reweaving of the grid of light on this planet. Each time two or more members of a soul family reunite in the physical, their combined energies create a powerful vortex of light, a pillar of 5D frequency that anchors into the Earth's crystalline grid. You are not just finding friends, you are reactivating a network of consciousness. This great reweaving will also mean a gentle and sometimes painful falling away of old relationships. As your frequency has risen so dramatically, you will find that you are no longer an energetic match for people who are committed to living in a state of fear, victimhood, or negativity. This is not a judgment. Everyone is on their own unique path and timeline. But you can no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. You will be guided by your sovereign power to lovingly release relationships that are draining or out of alignment with your mission. This is not an act of abandonment, but an act of energetic integrity. You must create space in your life for the new high vibrational connections to come in. The universe cannot fill a cup that is already full. Trust that this process is for the highest good of all involved. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do for another person is to release them, allowing them the freedom to continue their own journey without the pressure of your rising frequency. Send them love, send them blessings, and then turn your focus toward the new family of light that is gathering around you. These soul family connections are your support system for the mission ahead. They are your co-creators, your confidants, your mirrors who reflect back to you your own magnificence. The path of a way shower can be demanding, and you were never meant to walk it alone. This tribe will provide the strength, the encouragement, and the collaborative energy needed to bring your collective missions to fruition. They will understand your language of energy, light, and spirit. With them you are finally, completely, and unapologetically yourself. You are seen, you are known, you are home. To navigate this seventh sign, you must have the courage to follow the synchronistic breadcrumbs. If you feel a sudden intuitive pull to go to a certain workshop, to visit a new place, or to reach out to someone online, follow that pull. It is very likely your soul's GPS guiding you towards a divine appointment with a member of your tribe. Release any old stories about being a loner or being destined to be misunderstood. That was the old you. The new you is a vital, interconnected part of a magnificent constellation of souls. Open your heart, be willing to be vulnerable, and prepare to be astonished by the beauty and perfection of the divine tapestry that the universe is weaving. This is the ultimate reward for your courage, for your perseverance through the purge, for your willingness to say yes to your own evolution. The isolation is over, the reunion has begun. Welcome home, chosen one. Welcome to the family of light. These 7 signs, the sacred echo of silence, the quantum echo of synchronicity, the sacred purge, the shattering of the veil, the activation of sovereign power, the crystallization of divine mission, and the great reweaving, are not just a checklist of spiritual phenomena. They are the sequential chapters in the story of your rebirth. They are the irrefutable evidence that you have successfully navigated the powerful gateway of the October 9th super full moon in Aries. You have answered the call of the cosmos, and you have been fundamentally transformed. As we conclude this sacred transmission, it is vital to understand the bigger picture. This profound personal transformation you are undergoing is not just for you. Every ounce of fear you transmute, every layer of illusion you shed, every boundary you set, every step you take on your mission path contributes directly to the liberation of the collective consciousness of humanity. You are a divine acupuncturist for Gaia. By healing and awakening yourself, you are healing and awakening the entire planet. The Aries supermoon is a cosmic call to arms for the warriors of light. It is a moment of profound initiation, of choosing to step fully into your power and your purpose. But this is not a war fought with weapons of steel. It is a revolution of consciousness, fought with the weapons of unconditional love, unshakable truth, and unyielding courage. Your heart is your sword. Your consciousness is your shield. Your mission is your sacred mandate. Do not look back. This is not a war fought with weapons of steel. The old world of the 3D matrix is dissolving. It may appear to be getting louder and more chaotic in its final throes, but do not be deceived by the illusion. It is a house of cards in a hurricane of divine light. Your focus must be forward, on the new reality you are co-creating. The seeds of the new earth are not out there somewhere in the future. They are within you. They are the seeds of peace you cultivate in the silence, the seeds of love you plant through your soul family connections, the seeds of truth you sow by living your mission. So what are your next steps? In the days leading up to October 9th, prepare your vessel, cleanse your body, quiet your mind, and clear your space. On the night of the supermoon, create a sacred ritual. It does not need to be elaborate. Simply stand or sit under the light of the moon. Place your hands on your heart, breathe, and speak your intention to the cosmos. You might say, I am open and willing to release all that no longer serves my highest good. I welcome the activation of my highest potential. I say yes to my divine mission. I am ready. Feel the powerful, fiery and purifying energy of the Aries moon pouring into your crown chakra, flowing through your entire being, burning away all that is false, and igniting the divine spark of your true self. In the days and weeks that follow, be a vigilant and gentle observer. Watch for the 7 signs. Keep your journal. When the purge comes, surrender. When the synchronicities flow, give thanks. When your new senses awaken, be curious. When your power rises, own it. When your mission calls, answer. When your tribe appears, embrace them. And above all, be patient and compassionate with yourself. You are undoing lifetimes of conditioning. You are integrating a massive amount of light in a very short period. Some days you will feel like you can fly, and other days you will feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Both are perfect parts of the process. Rest when you need to rest. Nurture yourself as you would a newborn child, because in many ways that is what you are. You are a new human, being born into a new reality. If this final message of hope, mission and reunion resonates with the deepest truth of your soul, go to the comments one last time. Let us anchor this entire transmission into the collective field with a final powerful declaration. Type, I am a warrior of light, and I am ready. Remember who you are, chosen one. You are not a random accident. You are a magnificent eternal soul who chose to be here, at this exact moment, to be a part of the greatest shift in consciousness this planet has ever seen. You have been trained, you have been prepared, and you are being guided every step of the way. The celestial energies are aligned in your favor. Your soul family is gathering. Your mission is clear. All that is required of you now is to have the courage of the Aries warrior and take the next step. The world is waiting for you. The universe believes in you. And now it is time for you to believe in yourself. The journey ahead will be filled with magic, miracles, and a love so profound it will heal every broken part of you. This is not the end. It is the grand beginning. The supermoon of October 9th, 2025, is the opening of a door. Walk through it with your head held high. Your destiny awaits. You are loved, you are supported, you are sovereign, and so it is.